everybody, welcome back to the channel, Mecha Madness. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's have a discussion. This is the pre-battle of 2/15/25 last Monday. Um, this battle to me is the continuation of my C3, teaching people how to play with C3 and Alpha Strike. And to ramp up the difficulty for my opponent as well as myself, I brought a non-C3, non-ECM list. What I did do is I picked up an Assault Lance with a Bounty Hunter Marauder 2, a regular Bounty Hunter Marauder, two Zeus 9S2s, which on average, 50/50 is either putting out 10 or 11 damage at medium range. If everyone hits at medium range, that is 21 points of damage to one target. The Marauders were skill 3, the Zeuses were my sniper skill 2s. I had 4 Peregrines, I had 2 Ferrets, 2 Crusaders, a Archer, and some other fun stuff. You'll see it when you see it. But my opponent ran one full C3 company and then a C3 Lance. The C3 Lance was different and it was exciting to see because it's a Maxim C3 variant with 2 Grand Dragons, not my favorite 7K, just a straight C. And then it had a sprint helicopter. Now, me personally, that would have been my high-speed flank lance. The mission that we're playing today is 5 objectives, and you get the objectives by the end of game by holding them. Who holds them at the end? As I tell opponents, and you've seen in some of my videos, you can win some battles in deployment because if your opponent over-focuses on what scares them, you can manipulate how you move those pieces. I also had 2 Ontos, the LRM variant, and I had 2 Tokugawas, the MRM variant. I was throwing them out as pawns. I wanted my Peregrines to live a little bit longer. It didn't happen, but you'll see in the scenario itself. So again, we're playing for 5 total objectives, 3 to win. But in the case of being contested, whoever has more size, meaning that if I have a heavy mech, you have an assault, you win because you have the assault. If I outnumber you with 20 weight to your 5, I win the objective. Because naturally in a battle, I'm going to blow you off of it if we had another turn in a perfect world. So enjoy the fight, and I'll catch you at the end for the after action. All right, so Armageddon Starblades are using DCMS chassis for most of their battle. The Shadowhawk's not in there, it's supposed to be a Phoenix Hawk. So as you're looking at the battlefield, it's an urban sprawl. There's main corridors, which I will label in another part of the video. But here's my forces, the 2 Marauders with the Zeuses, Tokugawas, Ontoses, the 2 Hunchbacks, Archer, and Axeman with the 2 Hunchbacks, not the 2 Crusaders, but the 2 Hunchbacks and the Spider. And we immediately went from deployment to turn 1, so I apologize about the transition. However, as I'm moving through the alleys, you see all the open spaces for side shots. My 4 Peregrines are on top of a building, and my opponent is hugging his walls. And this was my main concern, is that he never committed to one side, and he didn't have a game plan for the 5 objectives, which you'll see in a second. They are the orange discs that are laser cut on top of buildings. So there's one on the far end, there's one on the objective next to the tower, and there's one on top of the building with the spiders, and you can see them clearly now. So I lost 2 Peregrines first turn, but I'm sitting on 3 out of the 5 objectives. He's sitting on 2. As you look at his helicopters, the orange sprints, they're giving him short range shots to most of my stuff. Me not having ECM, he has the advantage, but since we're only playing 4 turns, and we didn't even really finish 4 turns, he has the weight advantage, but he didn't commit to an ally to run down to shoot with, and that was the hang up for the majority of the battle. Now, we popped the Warhammer, some other stuff, turn 1. We beat up on a thug a little bit, turn 1, as well as the Atlas. The rest of my shots more or less whiffed. And coming around, you see that his Sunder was in a perfect position for my ferret to spot him, and I did a lot of indirect fire. Again, Zeusers are set up in a sniper position looking at the alleys further down. The Marauder 2s are not in position yet to make the jump. I've lost a couple of mechs on this flank, including a Crusader. His Maxim was starting the objective, but my Hunchback did finish him off. His Atlas was taken out by my Spider, who jumped behind him later on in the match. So the Thug was left alone, as well as the Naginata was the last target, but I popped Asunder and his Hatamoto Shi, which you see here, which killed his C3 network. I was going hunting for the majority of the game. So I'm going to apologize. The next section, you're hearing the 40K game, the Kill Strike game that's going right next to it. I won 4-1. Thank you.
I agree.
There, and then this one would have popped out.
All right. I'm sorry,
Over here, I would have kept the Atlas here, Naginata looking at a corner, so anyone that got stupid in the corner, you could murder. Thug, corner, Akuma, corner. This way.
All right, I'm doing my blue warfare thing.
This is your primary network, so your sprints do 26.
So I'm going to engage with this guy.
So what I was expecting...
So I can move 1 inch out.
was turn 1. You get behind cover. Don't take the...
And then I'm going to shoot at that boy that's in cover.
And then
So
the third lance
you get 4 shots with the
at
serpents.
26.
I think he just has a normal marksman
23.
carbine.
You can
So
go here.
5
So I have no
rifles.
looking at it. I can't hit it anyway.
Shots.
And then your
2
spiders
hits.
could have popped up
Hold on.
here.
Okay, so I'm going to use my purity seals. This is once per turn.
That's a plus
or
4
once,
for them.
Yeah, once per turn. I can turn
These
2
are plus
fails into a
5s.
success.
Because it's plus 1 for them,
Jesus.
we 2 roll plus your
That's
cannon.
3 successes, and you are in cover, so you
So-
just automatically get a save.
Yeah.
So,
With that, it's
Alright.
like, okay, anyone that gets too close, I'm a medium range. Your spiders,
there, 3 damage each.
Okay. Took 6 damage.
And I'm
But
going to
everyone
use
in medium
action
range.
to swap them over to
for
the-
1 turn, you do get the penalty of them jumping up there. No one cares. But it still gives you spotters for your indirect fire. So,
Alright.
there. Now,
You have 1 left.
Yep.
And I
your
have.
Valkyrie slash Phoenix Hawk goes
Or Phoenix,
forward.
sorry.
ECM,
Oh,
no
you
one
get the-
cares over there.
Oh, I'm taking 4 left.
It's an inconvenience for me.
Man. Alright.
This land
But you're all out. So
I got 1 left.
Oh, that's right.
stays out of line of sight.
I don't listen to myself.
12.
Why would I? Alright, alright.
That's an 18-inch mover.
Concern.
Comes up.
Concern.
And then you have an extra helicopter that can move in a spot. So, who goes here? So now you're like, oh, there's a hunchback, and there's a hunchback,
Right, the,
and there's a hunchback,
Mom's
and
Quick
a
is gone.
Crusader, and a
Can't get to that.
Axeman looking
Oh,
down
what?
the street.
Yeah, we did establish.
Or Hammer's like,
It's
hey,
there
there's
on
a
the 9
Crusader,
inch.
and there's a Crusader,
No.
and there's a Hollow
There's no way these
Machine.
can do this turn.
And even though I'm
Because
not in your network
getting up
yet,
there is 3
if you wanted to
So
be
it's
so
gonna have more of a
bold,
distraction then.
you could have easily popped him up here and said, hey, I see you. Which would have been equally terrifying and, you know.
Yeah, I had a spire for the indirect fire.
Now, knowing that you
Forgot about
own
that.
the
I was
long
driving
alleys,
myself out. Okay, starting over enemy operatives 11.
I was going to stay
Oh,
here
it
anyway.
doesn't. The
So I'm
bounce
going
rate
to
doesn't
take my
count.
shots
So it's down to 10.
here,
You're gonna
shots
kill a lot.
there. So that's cover.
I think
It's
it's
4
back.
plus 1 for
I need
cover,
to-
plus 7s. I need 8s and 9s. Okay, 1 spider gets hit. No,
I gotta make up for the
no,
first initial mission.
no. So 1 spider catches 5 to the face. But that's an entire length shooting at it from here. Up here, yeah, no, not happening.
Get this little bomb squig in here.
But
He's right in the
movement,
middle.
movement would have been, I don't want to get shot behind cover. don't want to get shot behind cover. Try to minimize shots and
If I wanted to
getting
shoot him,
shot.
I'd have to reveal myself.
So,
I'd need to go here and then I'd
no.
shoot you.
Oh, you can see him easily from there?
A1.
I'd have to move a little bit.
Okay.
I could
still would've popped him
move
up
him
for
more toward
16
because I
over
thought it
here.
was going to be.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
Out of line of sight.
I could definitely shoot
then
him and
you
just have
have
him like where it is.
Your nice
So
little
I can
spiders
easily
and 2
position him to
helicopters
shoot
that can
him.
spot the spider.
It's just where I want
You
to
can
hit
check
him.
I want to
missiles.
put him in a place where he can't shoot him from up here.
Hunchbacks are going to come hug the cover.
Is
Yeah,
that, Is that
I don't
where
want to get
this
shot
is
to
that
death
good?
on turn 1.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
But I
Now,
don't. Like I
this
said,
leaves me
if I
this
wanted to get there, I'd
group
have to
over
drop
here
down.
going,
Yeah, that's fine.
please,
Okay.
go forward. And that A puts me
Be hard to both shoot him and get rid of him. So you got 2 guys here,
So
but they can't go.
now
through
you see
or
you
they
have,
spin an
you
action
have
to go
a
through-
power
go through
base.
the doors.
Because
like,
there's only
open
2
it.
objectives over here. You need 3 to win.
Um,
Because I purposely split my force wide to see
wanna
if
use
you're going to
the
get sucked in,
mark
trying to get all 5. You only need 3.
we'll use these
Yeah, they're not
So,
open. We'll
with
figure it out when
3,
we come
Yeah.
there.
and this is
We'll use,
the
like,
alternate
these
turn 1.
backwards. That'll be your open.
So, we're just going to say the spider didn't die on this. But what would you have done different for turn 2?
I would still start advancing up to here.
the sniper
Okay,
there.
so make it easy. Roll initiative.
As long as they're within 1 inch, I'd be considered concealed.
Yeah, from that direction that blocks any bit of your base.
10. I win by 1. So you move first.
So if I move here,
Remember, your
you can
goal
shoot
is
me
to
from
advance
there.
over here, but keep
Oh,
me
from over
away
there?
from it.
It looks to me like it would have to be like from this angle.
Yeah.
So, don't come out.
I would have put them right here.
Don't come out.
And I don't want to bring these out.
So, do you know how to fix that problem?
The obvious answer is don't move them.
No, the easy answer is you rotate out
So
your
I can
power
only use
base.
this ability once.
So, the question is, who does more damage at medium range? You got a 4,
Oh,
you
you
got
do.
a 4, you got a 5, you got a 4. So,
Oh, it's a once per turn point.
Are we sure
Oh,
you're killing
I can do
range.
1 in your turn and 1 in my
I'm
turn.
gonna put
That's
everything
why.
in a 2
So I can do 2 at once.
So,
to get 2 victory points. I just have to
anything
do 1 in
that
here, this side, and 1
moves
in that
up
side.
is
Oh,
in the
okay.
box.
That makes a lot more sense.
You just have to
than how
pick
it's-
where you
it's
want to have
phrased.
the
Alright, cool.
conversation.
So I'm gonna keep him concealed.
So, what you would have moved first is
I
would have
can't shoot
been
him because he's in cover.
the
I
Maxim,
can't shoot anything.
the
really.
Grand Dragons. Why? You would have put Grand Dragons here, so you can just. Make sense? Indirect. No one cares. No one's shooting them because they can't see them.
Be right there.
And then you could, and then
I
this one
only
could have
be
went here.
open to those
and
guys,
jumped
so I don't
behind
want
and started wrecking
He's
shots.
a
Now-
little weak, so I'm just gonna
knowing
put
that
him
you
back
aren't
down
going to
here.
use these
That'll be
over
his
here,
action.
Okay.
wouldn't I be better off coming up down this out?
That way you can't shoot him over
How
here.
quickly can
Right.
you get there?
Yeah, the problem is I'd have to have buildings to get there.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Alright.
do this,
That's all my
this,
activations.
and that.
So-
What are we doing?
Four
Yeah.
And he's down to 6?
Yes.
Oh,
So here's the thing.
It's
Score.
half, it's half either way.
He starts at 12. Okay.
Yeah.
This is 3 turns because it's
Down to
slower,
9?
except for
Down
the
to 9.
thug.
Down to 9.
So 6,
Okay.
He's got cover from
12. You have to
Yeah,
do the
only
Grinch
done
to the
9
building.
damage.
That's 2
so far.
turns.
It's very hard to damage.
That's 2
these.
turns.
They're good crits left and right.
Atlas, that one is
It's
3
just-
turns.
Some of them,
But you
some
can
of
go
them
slowly
only
and
have
go
the team
around
in like get the easy crits. I don't have to
And
cancel.
avoid cover. So
All right.
the
No, actually, this
dragons
guy is
can come
lethal
here.
too, so 2 of the
That's
guys
12.
don't have lethal.
Indirect fire.
Uh,
Sprint
this
for
guy and
18.
and this guy do
And
not
then
get extra
3
lethal
turns.
crits.
You also have spiders. 16 inches. So my recommendation,
1 to get
move your
there, and
maxims
then
first.
5 out here.
Move the Maxim Lance and the Dragons first. Because remember,
How far away is the burn up?
you,
Range of 8. I think that would be 8.
they're not. I'm not risking
Oh,
almost 400
oh, that
tokens
might be outside. No, it probably
come
is.
across.
Oh, the bomb.
So
He dropped the bomb.
I want to come this way.
Yeah, I can shoot him there.
Remember,
I should
you
go
don't
get my microphones
Yeah.
for the lapel mics. That way it's like. Cover. Don't give me
Skipper is a
shots.
threat,
12
honestly.
inches. Give yourself cover.
I figure if I put them out there, you'd want to
Alright.
attack them.
Oh, I forgot I got smoke grenades.
Or that gives me shots within the.
Alright, boss. Now, what does your slug
Okay.
look like? 8 inches.
Okay, that's-
Tokugawa. You don't want to fight a Tokugawa. You don't want to fight an Antes. What you're going to be looking at is how do I get rid of the stuff that I don't want to deal with while protecting my own. Because these are doing 5 apiece, these are doing 4 apiece at medium range, 5 at medium range and long, 6, 7, 5, 4, 5, 3. Right here is 40 points of damage possible for all at one target.
Can I just check one thing real quick?
This is 442, 453, 332,
I'm trying to
54.
think, could I have thrown a
2-2.
smoke grenade on my guy, but I can't.
Have you moved the maximum up?
Got it. Alright, here we go. Here
And
we
what
go.
about the helicopter that's with the maximum? You have number 58 with them. So where would you put that? Because remember, you need a spotter.
There would go right there, possibly over there, but I still have this one back here I can put over there, depending on where we move.
Losing. I'm trying not to
So
lose.
that's your C3 network for that lens. That's also your spotter.
Choppers, right?
That's not bad. But
No, the choppers we have are
that's,
actually better.
that's one of the better
Oh, that's
spots.
weird.
So I'm trying to
Get the hard
run you off.
Yeah.
Because I want to come get that objective
So
from you.
I think that's what we're gonna do. We are going to open door.
Your first lens.
Just don't take
Your
them
next
off.
one.
Just keep them on, but we'll mark it
So
with
now, I got targets out in the
this
open
door.
that you
This door.
can play with.
That door is open.
All right, that door's open.
He's already got a
And
shot, but I don't want, I want to have.
Movie moves 6 inches, so he's moving
I don't
one
want-
to position
He's got-
himself in there.
But even there,
And then he can
he's
move
got
5 from there.
No, he's not.
6 to
Yeah,
hit.
Short.
it's a good amount of space.
Short. These are all long range
I'll
shots.
get it to
You could
where
literally back up.
we're going to here.
And let me show you the closest
No,
Tokugawa.
we can't do that.
That's where the closest Tokugawa is.
This is the
So
leader.
you could literally back up to the edge,
Leader's coming out.
still get the Tokugawa. Not right where he was. And then anybody that gets behind him,
Right there.
line of sight, the Atlas, Warhammer, that goes 8 inches that way, can light up anybody within 8 inches.
What they do?
If I line up, is what you're saying?
We are going
So
to.
Jump
basically,
that
follow
guy.
the leader, follow the leader,
Yep.
anyone that gets
Oh,
behind
you
you,
don't think so?
Kuma, because
Look
friendlies
from
don't
where
block
my guy
line of
is and
sight,
see if he can see
and
him
clean out anything
from
you
his
want.
head.
Yeah.
You
Now,
can.
they haven't moved yet, and I don't want to leave them in line of sight of the Akuma, but we'll get to that. So, now that I know you're going that way,
Diagonals don't count, right? It's just vertical.
anyone that comes out in that corner,
I would like to do just vertical.
this alley or that alley, that's why the Akuma backed up. I'm gonna take shots at it. All I wanna do here is swap sides, so anyone that's over here and down the street, which is the Atlas right now, I got shots on. So that's a lance. Let me finish that off. So now when you look at it, there's a X-Men right here. And you got Hadamoshi, 2 Warhammers. Think.
Yeah, I haven't moved him yet.
It says if a rule requires something within a distance, the requirement fulfilled is if any part of it is that distance or less. If the rule requires something to be wholly within distance, the requirement requires every part of blah blah. Play within. It seems like it can.
Okay.
These are 5, you say?
Yeah.
4 attacks. I need 4s.
I've been counting them as 4.
Range 8. Lethal 5+.
No, I've been counting with 5. So what I would do, the only thing I would do different, knowing that you're over there and you're not looking for
Do I have
marauders,
to? If I save it, does that mean that it
I
doesn't
would
go off?
jump.
Oh, I don't know.
What's it say? What's it say?
Can you save from like a
Jump.
grenade? Ever?
Let's see. What's the turn?
And I would walk them up there.
Oh, it just stuns. Oh, well, let's see. Stun.
Well, like if you throw a grenade, can you defend against the grenade? Because we did that with the dynamite
Different
earlier.
with that line.
It says if you retain
Because
any
now
critical successes, subtract one from the
I
APL of the
own
model.
this alley.
So if I retain
right
a
here.
critical success, I can, or
And that was the goal.
you retain a critical success, then I'm considered stunned.
I have that alley here.
That's what
I have that
the
alley
rule
there,
says.
I have that
And
alley.
all right, so got
All
one
of
just
this,
one critical success.
But you can still decimate depending on how you want to play it. Because you haven't moved this group yet.
We want to clump.
I only got one success.
Okay, so
I'm
I
going
moved them the previous
to
turn, I guess.
No, you moved them this
use
turn.
my
Okay,
transhuman.
so what are you
Yes,
playing at? The spikes?
Theology.
They
I'm gonna
haven't
spend the
moved
CP, and I can retain
And they're
this
part of the
as a
Sunday.
critical success.
So when you look at it,
this game sucks.
all right,
you have cover to the Zeus.
I'm gonna have him shoot you back then.
The Zeuses aren't going to have a shot because you're so close to the building, but the Sunder can
Oh god,
link out and shoot.
you got
The
two
spiders
crits
can
and
go
two
pick
normal.
on. If you come around,
Alright, got cover, so I retained the thing. Here we go.
I don't have anyone protecting their
Yeah.
back except them. So one spider could literally come out here and say hi and give you
what
all
is
the
it,
short
3,
range
4?
shots you want
Yes.
on them.
See, I would have been that bold.
I'm not bold. But when you take your next helicopter and you
I guess we'll do
get short range there,
What?
you can
What did I roll
decimate
just
the
now?
Axeman,
2
you
fours?
can decimate
Yeah.
Okay.
anything.
How much damage is that?
4 each and 3.
So you take one and put them right behind.
Alright.
Yeah, 16 inches.
I don't like these guys.
And the other
You don't like
one,
the Swiss rigs?
No.
The other one I would hide behind a building.
You don't like it when your enemy can do damage? It hits him. I can't counteract with that.
Oh, wait a minute, wait.
What?
Oh, yeah, I opened the door with it. Okay.
Yeah, you're open.
No, as in, that's what I spent my action.
So
Yeah.
that's a +4.
Alright, well, he is wounded. That's fine.
Probably.
Okay.
well, then he's in line of sight this side.
It's your turn.
Oh.
I'm all out of activations. I don't think this guy can see you.
Yeah.
I can only see 11 of the Crusaders.
Oh,
I
him?
can't see the
Yeah.
whole
You can
map.
see him.
You can see him?
Yeah,
Axeman, Archer,
because he's
Cannon.
poking out the window, right?
You can see him. So
Well, I wasn't
that's
sure.
a partial. That's a +5 shot at point blank. That's an 8. But anyone that's looking
I'm
at
trying
the
to help
Crusader,
No, just play the game. It's just
either way,
I don't know how it works.
decimated.
All right, so this guy spent 2
And if
to
you
get
don't
over
want to put the
here.
Crusader
and then
there,
we're
I mean the
gonna,
spider back here,
Uh,
you got to put the. That's still 6
and then-
inches.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nine
now
left.
it's, oh god, I have to turn around and
Or no.
save my stuff,
7.
and I can't.
let's make sure not to get that.
So
Oh, you're talking about
down with him.
yeah,
Right
his,
here.
Yeah.
yeah,
That
the
would
thing
be
is,
fun.
Burn boy.
yeah. Do you have anyone that can take advantage of it right now?
Right now, no.
Alright,
but I'm
this guy's
looking
gonna
for,
do his
indoor
shoot
fire.
actions back down in you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm higher than you, so I get a retain of success on that.
So,
And then
The only thing I would have done different is fly
Um,
across and go
2
pick on him
crits.
because he's by himself.
Yeah, he hadn't moved yet, so.
So
Holy crits.
Hey, buddy.
Alright.
So all I'm gonna do here is run them around for 1 foot,
Crits.
sprinting so they're not
I
shooting.
don't know, my dice have been really crappy lately, but these dice are working well for me tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Because me and Javon were playing last week, and my dice were just terrible.
Yeah, he's making up for all of last week because we literally had a turn where we shut.
I rolled like 6 4s when I needed 6s against a marauder.
Yeah.
It was very annoying.
Yeah,
All right, let's put this guy in engagement. Gonna back him up a little bit.
So
I'm still within 1 inch.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it difficult to see through here.
Yeah.
And then I want to pop him
I
in
want
the
anybody to mess with
the
him.
window.
indirect fire.
All right.
You can do either dash or.
Oh, wait a minute.
These guys.
He's got like a better shot, right?
No,
You
I'm
have to
gonna
pick who
see
you
where I
want to
was.
make go away.
And then this is
Because-
stationary.
Anyone.
All right.
He's
who is
got like a
24
better
inches.
shot if he's
So let's look
stationary.
at
Devastating
24
2
inches.
and heavy.
Okay.
So he
Someone
can't.
put-
If heavy was
So
fantasy
there's
has
24
ability to
inches.
do it.
Yeah.
So basically, those 3 could come around the corner behind the gold one, up to the edge of the building,
Oh, one.
and then you would have all medium range shots.
Devastating
at
just
them.
does 2.
2 damage.
Yeah, it's just does.
In addition to the normal
You
damage.
don't
Yeah,
have to come
that's
out
if
and
I
shoot,
retain,
don't
if
come
I
out and
don't,
shoot.
if I don't fail the save.
Because I got.
If I-
He'll take the damage right now.
So we're gonna do.
It says you have to
as
retain
I was talking about,
each
go
retain
around.
immediately
You can
fixed.
go around.
Because if I can get rid of it, then it doesn't work. At least that's how it.
You have to get rid of all of it?
I did. I think I had to get rid of each retained critical success.
Well, you get one automatic
That's a shot down
save
here.
Yeah.
for
with the
eight.
normal.
That's a no shot.
I got 2 5s. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the crit.
What you have to
and
work
then
on being comfortable with is not being bold, but giving
I
yourself
think
shots.
I think that gets rid of the devastating. I think.
Because all these
You
shots
have to
are gonna
retain
eat
it,
the
it says,
Tokugawa,
right?
Each retained critical
and then all these are gonna be long range
Oh.
shots.
Damn it, that is how it
My
is.
Marauders have no shot. Zeus's don't have a shot past
Alright,
here, so
well,
you're
that
safe to
is
unload
damage.
here. I have no one.
It's making me
Double
nervous.
check.
Roof-
No, that's how it is.
Well, the thing is that
3 damage.
you're gonna have to beat
3
up
damage.
Yep.
all my little. You have all these shots on the spider though.
Man.
Yep.
So he's got 9 health.
I don't have C3.
think
You
that's it.
do.
You don't have any
And,
interactions.
No.
Okay.
The surge is where it would get nasty. So on the following turn, without rolling too many dice, yeah, you would annihilate him.
Yeah, they were all medium range anyway.
So we're just gonna say the spider's dead with the bolt fire that you're gonna give him.
Actions.
But what I would do, and keep in mind, you left this area, so I would sprint the Tokugawas. Actually, I'm not gonna
Okay.
sprint the Tokugawas.
And then initiative.
I'm gonna move them here because I have
I got a 4.
line of sight blocking
Give him
Come
some
around
CP,
here.
and you 2 CPs.
with the Ontosis.
And
I'm within 3
strategic
inches of the
points.
building, so I have this objective. And you have no line of sight to my tanks. Next turn, I'm gonna go around the back of that building and have that objective. So, move one group.
You gonna do any ploys of thinking?
Yeah, we're gonna do which is you get a free dash for everyone that has conceal orders more than 6 or is not a valid target for enemy operatives.
Okay. Wait. Each friendly operator.
If you can't shoot them, he gets a free dash.
Okay, and that's when you activate them?
Looks to me like it's within the turn.
Okay.
Can immediately perform.
Okay. And I'm going to pick deadly shots. So if I don't do charge, fallback, or reposition, or against an operative that isn't in cover, that friendly ranged
So I have one
weapons
shot
have
to
balance
him.
keyword.
Okay.
That means they can reroll dice.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, I can finally
Now,
use
if they're
my
lined
Omni
up like this, you
Scrambler
have to shoot
ability.
the front one. Or you can do
Yeah,
it.
I have to shoot the front.
I see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Omni Scrambler this boy here.
What does that do?
And that's
Says
about the only
a
shot we
selected
have.
enemy unit invisible to
Now,
friendly
here's the
infiltrator
part where
operator, so
I'm
that's an
going to
infiltrator.
purposely go out of my way to scare you.
You have to activate. So
That's your first one.
I have 3 infiltrators on the map. Because of that, you have to wait.
I'm gonna,
They gave him Torrent 0 for one of his attacks, and
Yeah,
it
they
doesn't
came
have anything to
here.
do with this game.
Okay.
That isolates
So we're gonna move
all
one
of
out.
those, and I just target
We're
those
gonna
two.
move 5 this way.
but what you notice now is that I have 2 objectives.
Now we're
I'm
gonna
forcing you to
burn
come
these
fight for
guys
the 3 in the middle.
Okay.
I'm forcing you to come win.
I get to roll 3 dice per dude. Where is it? Oh, 4 dice per dude.
Yeah, you pick
So
any order
literally,
of
I
your
can
choice.
start coming right here.
Mm-hmm.
4 inches. Oh,
I still have him to contend with.
saturate or see.
So here's the thing. 9 damage apiece.
No, I want to do
11,
the standard, which is the Torrent 2
13.
inches. So it's
11.
range 8, saturate, and Torrent 2 inches.
You can put out
Oh,
enough
C lets you
firepower
ignore light cover.
to
Right.
crush one
So
side.
if I was up here like and you could see me, then you could still shoot me because that's like.
And the second
But
you
what I
move your
mentioned was,
C3
the
networks to
rules
be
don't say
within
anything
short
about
range of
if he's a valid
everyone,
target.
it's
So
a
if he
shooting
was
gallery for
concealed
you.
and behind cover, I would count that as not being able
You
to
should
shoot.
bring these over here.
No, it's
They'll still
because
be
this
safe.
is when selecting
Yeah.
valid
Except for
target.
those
It's
two.
when concealed cannot use
So,
cover. So
take
seek
that
like the
one
cannon.
out.
So
Oh, they're
you could have
gone.
shot him up there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's not even a
cool.
question.
So we're shooting the first guy here. I need twos.
Down in front.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you can go up front. So they would-
I got 3 of them.
Okay.
3 successes.
And I need 3 ups.
The Atlas can shoot down the alley, he can
two of
pick on
them.
a hunchback.
3 damage.
Okay. You don't have
But if he's outside of 24 inches, it's a long range shot.
Don't you have like 6 of them?
20 inches.
And I'm talking about these two. Can you get 24 away from them?
Yeah,
The first one,
Yeah.
I should bring some. I should get some like 10-sided or 12-sided dice.
so you have a,
Did I roll 4 dice?
but
Yeah.
the second
Yeah,
this
yeah.
happens, which
You-
is
you've got one.
All right. Now the guy behind him because he's torrent 2 inches.
Yes.
All right. Please light him up.
All right.
So 1 crit and 2
Yeah.
I
damage.
got it, I got it.
Wow.
Two crit saves.
You blocked everything.
Whatever.
I thought that only works for. I thought a crit save can only block 1.
And this is the thing. I haven't popped your spider yet. Your spider can swing around
Yeah,
here. Three
you
back
need
shots.
2 normal successes
Short
to
range,
beat the
short
crit save,
range,
Okay.
crit
shooting
defense.
Well,
gallery.
he'll take 3 inches and he'll be
Pick something to murder.
He'll be bloodied.
I don't think I can.
I know
do
you don't play
anything else
bowl.
to like increase
Be a little
unless
bloodthirsty.
I could do CP reroll.
Because I don't have, like,
he did-
my snipers
Okay, yeah, I want. I
can
think I want
only
CP
hit
reroll because
right
he would be
here.
below half.
Go for it.
Mike, can I borrow your laser for a second?
Yes.
All right, I saved it. I got a 4.
I'm just gonna drop everything.
Oh, you grabbed the concealer.
So, really quickly,
Rough. All right.
okay. So here, yeah, I got those two. I got those two.
Oh, my hidden thing, declare a champion who kills the
still
guy
long
this turn.
range.
Sniper.
But I'm
Okay.
skilled too, so that's gonna be 7s and 8s.
I actually forgot it on a previous turn. I didn't
So-
need to wait till this turn.
The only thing I would do
But I rolled
different
with it
than
because I made a
Naginata
mistake.
would be back here. I would literally have moved the Naginata.
Okay. So I'm gonna move this
Reason
guy
being is that that's
up
5,
against
10,
the wall here.
14, 18, 23 damage.
I think I can
Or I
shoot
would have left the
those.
Naginata behind the
Sorry.
building.
can
Wait,
still shoot
sorry,
from
wrong guy. I
behind
don't
you.
want to activate that. I don't wanna
Yeah,
activate this.
he can still shoot from there and cover, but look at this now.
This
No
guy-
line of sight from the big Marauder too.
Little Marauder to.
The little Marauder.
You
No line of sight.
know,
Yeah, he's gonna be.
But you still got everybody up
Or
here.
he's gonna gain engagement.
Control.
And then when you look at this
Yeah.
monstrosity
So-
here, bang,
Because he's
bang,
a
bang,
normal
bang,
warrior,
bang.
he can do the pickup action for
No
free
line of sight from the
for 0
hunchbacks.
APL.
The Atlas can pick on here,
Once
or
return
he
your
can
point,
deal
one
with
for the
them.
operative. So I can only do it for one
The back
operative.
hunchback
once
has no
for the whole
shot.
turn for this.
And then
So I'm
here,
gonna grab
you own
this
this
objective
corridor.
and get it for free.
so it's all about setting up.
That's
Only thing I have are the
so I'm gonna
helicopters
get
that
one
I'm
from
peppering.
one
But
for the
then it's
objective.
indirect, direct or indirect. And yeah, it's like, so skill
All right, I
4,
guess I'll shoot.
not short
I'll shoot
range,
the
at 6,
sniper.
11, hit your helicopter. Not worth it. This is a 9 shot. But statistically, you shooting, Crusader's
Actually, I'm
gone,
gonna do
Crusader's
my
gone,
objective.
Archer's
before I
gone.
just
I
place one
might
and
crack a Grand
use it.
Dragon, a Dragon,
for another CP.
or something
Or,
else. But you're
another,
gonna eat 2 mechs. I might eat 1, 2.
Another
Is
victory.
my
What's
zone
going to
this or the
happen
whole
is that
thing?
you're going to
This
roll
side.
this flank, and
This
then
side.
whoever's
So
left is going to come sit on
It's
your
your territory.
side.
It's not your
out of
deployment
line of
zone.
sight.
It's,
Got it.
this is
Spider's
your
going to stay
territory.
here. Other spider's going to come
Did you,
here.
get a
You own
victory
3
from that?
buildings.
So I'm at
My
3.
Tokugawas are going to hide over here. No one cares about Tokugawas outside of medium range.
But you did capture this one?
Yes, I did that
Wanna-
for free
wanna
with
play it out?
visibility.
Got it.
I can only do that once for the whole turning window.
I'm here.
Yep.
You shoot first.
Because I know that guy can do it too, but he
Crusader?
obviously doesn't want to do it right now.
Hit, so that's 3 damage.
We are going to activate this orc.
That's
He's gonna move
armor.
out an inch, and then
If
out
you do 5 damage, which is the Akuma. So, Crusader's out.
capture it,
You have a Warhammer.
and then because of
And
the
the Naginata.
he's
So,
still concealed.
Warhammer,
We are gonna move him an additional area 3 inches.
Okay.
hit.
7.
Naginata hits. Roll. So that is 4, 9
In that
damage.
case, I'm
So
gonna
that's
activate
crit.
this guy on
And then fire the Phoenix Hawk.
He's gonna dash here. He's got line of sight on you.
Miss.
So he did not.
Fire the
We're
the
just
spider.
gonna
Point blank.
drop everything in that boy.
Okay.
So,
That's a hit.
uh,
He's out.
oh yeah, he's more.
Okay. Now, still in short range.
He's piercing
Hadamoto
one.
Shi at the
Oh,
archer.
we're missing a crucial
You
part
need
of
a
this.
4.
What?
Before we start the turn, we're supposed to put whether they're engaged or.
6.
That's a hit.
Oh.
So that's
I
3.
forgot all about that.
Doug.
Okay.
Oh, pop scores.
Yeah,
So
we've been
that's
just doing it as
7
the act-
damage. Roll the crit.
Definitely gives you an advantage.
Engine
but
hit.
I don't know. We can just keep playing it.
Roll the Warhammer.
I mean, I was gonna.
4.
Engage.
That's a hit because of short range. So that's 13. Do you have
I
2
was probably
damage
just gonna have
left
most of-
anywhere?
most of them
Anywhere?
engaged.
Yep, spider. Roll the spider.
Think. Well, we're already doing everything, so we'll just play it how we go. Okay. So those guys,
that's
that
hard.
guy is shooting down on
Yeah.
you.
So,
I have. Oop, I
um,
get one automatic
you
success
didn't move
because I
the
have
maximum,
advantage.
but you do have a spotter,
And
And you
lethal
have
one
the
and
apples.
piercing one.
and you have the Sunder.
Or lethal
So,
5 and
Sunder
piercing.
didn't move,
So I
medium
got 2
range.
crits.
It's going to be
And
3,
2 normal successes.
4, 5, 6.
Jesus Christ, dude. And I'll get 2 to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. They all go through.
Atlas
He's
straight
dead.
shot here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got 1 armor left
I
and
don't think you can shoot
4
anything else.
structure.
Okay.
So now he's shooting back.
Then my Maxim can shoot over
I
there
killed a
too.
guy
Yeah,
very
so
quickly.
maximum,
And now it's a
short
bad thing
range,
because I can't kill anything else.
crit,
3.
that's a crit. Fire control.
I don't think I can do anything else with him.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think he can see him because he's
Do
got.
you have anyone else I'm missing, hiding?
Alright.
No, he can shoot.
That's everybody. So that's 3
You
max.
see in there?
okay.
Yeah, he can.
That's
see
3 max. So me trying to shoot back.
We'll shoot the
I'm going to use.
bomb squig.
I forgot to mention.
One
So,
6, 1 accurate for the.
on Tosis,
guy.
I have no direct line of sight.
And then
So
we got
I'm
one
going to
crit
pick
and one
on
normal
the
success.
lightest armored
One crit
target
and one normal.
with the lowest.
That's an
counter
automatic
on it,
success for
which
being
is your
advantage.
Warhammer.
So, or 2
So,
hits and 1
first
crit.
off,
Wait a minute. So not only do you get
3
an auto
helicopters at
hit,
the
but I also
Warhammer
get 1
being
less dice.
7s.
Yes, because I'm piercing.
Jesus Christ.
No,
And this is like
definitely
unique
not.
operative, so.
Traders,
he's
traders,
so-
traders.
It's not always.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean,
5
okay.
pairs of dice rolls, Snake Eye.
1 crit.
Alright.
Is that a crit?
Yes.
2 damage.
Okay. How much damage do these
And
things
then
do?
this
3
one
each.
is
Okay,
one.
well that's gonna blow them up. And we determined that 1 crit
one
can't
more
block 2
shot.
normals.
No,
So,
it's right.
out of 4 helicopters, 2 damage to the Warhammer.
Defender
You have 7
2
armor.
normal successes can
So
block
now,
a critical save. The critical
I'm going to
success can
take
block
the
a
Ontoses.
normal or a
So
critical.
4, 5,
I
6,
can. I'm not gonna roll for whether or not he blows.
7.
Damn it! I was gonna use him to.
So
take
5
the-
damage. Notice I'm rolling terrible. So
Can he
now,
get back?
Crusader,
I was gonna try it.
point blank,
2 APL, so.
hit, with
You might have like a special rule or something. That's why.
break your legs.
Oh,
So
no.
load of damage. That's 4 damage.
Yep.
Second
done
Crusader,
it.
same target, because this will put you out.
You
So, Warhammer goes
First
up.
lopsided game.
That's it.
Let's,
Archer,
let's do no. Can't do.
Hunchbacks. We're going to take the Hunchbacks because he's out of range. I'm going to do 2 Hunchbacks here. So that's 4, 8. No, by
That's the
1.
injured guy,
No.
right?
So,
Uh,
missed. Axeman.
Oh, he's injured.
Yeah, he's
Because I can't see anything else is slow. Super shot. No.
What's he down to?
Snipers.
I don't think I can do
I'm
that.
looking at your Akuma.
How many
I
guys
think
have
you
you
are out of medium range.
You've killed some of them.
You killed
So
2 guys, or you
So I
defeated 2
need
guys, right?
6.
Yeah, you killed some of them.
So this guy has 1 activation left before he can.
Let's see.
Okay. So yeah. My dice had just said, nope, we quit. We're done. We don't believe in
Or
training games.
2 might go through.
So
probably get it.
that's what.
Yeah,
that's a scary what if.
Commando could
I'm
probably
down
do
3
maybe half
max.
of a
You're down 1.
But you're going to
You
save
own this
it,
objective
so, until
you deal with the tanks. Second he dies, you own this one, and then you got to come deal with this. I have 2. I only have to get a third one to win.
I wish
So anything
charging
I have
and fighting
left
weren't
is
two
gonna
separate
go-
things. It's so weird that they are.
Because the Marauders are going to go there,
Yeah, they're separate.
Tokugawas are going to come back. So turn 5, we're going to be fighting for this piece of real estate while you're closing
guess
in
it
and
is.
gunning me now. And I'm still over here going. But what the difference is, you're not going to stay out here. You're going to swing around.
Shooting that sniper then.
You could probably kill him with the sniper in the.
Yeah,
So that's what I was expecting. I was expecting
let's
you
do
to
that.
come with the claws
5
and swing
attacks.
around and lock in.
It's out in the open. I need 3, devastating 2, and
She's got plenty of
oh shit,
armor.
3 crits and a normal.
I'll probably do it.
And that's not including the damage we didn't do for the first 2 turns, but Tokugawa's 8, and we come around and we shoot whoever's slow.
So I got
Marauders are gonna go there, shoot down the alley.
1 normal crit
Resistors are gonna stay here.
How much
Helicopters
damage
are
is
gonna
that?
start picking up people around.
total.
Each one of those does 3,
Okay.
so it's 12. Plus the devastating if a
So
crit
what
is
do you
3,
think?
so 14.
How much is the?
Yeah,
how
it
much does
basically
the
goes
crit-
back to that first lesson.
3s. They're all 3s.
They're all 3s.
What, last month? Where
So
you block off
that blocked,
your areas.
and that would
Your-
be 10.
Alley.
So I'm going to use transhuman physiology.
Okay.
Let me see.
So
Retain this as a crit success.
you just have to pick an
And then
alley.
block
And the
that,
thing is,
and then I will take
they
5
could walk
damage.
around,
Right.
block line of sight here, and still shoot.
What'd you roll? I didn't.
I rolled a
You only need one
crit
back here after you gun them
and
down.
2 5s.
2
You
5s.
have this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this way.
So
Because if you isolate my
crit
slowest
swaps.
unit, I have
And
to run
this could be a crit.
across the table.
But I could
The
no. I'm
Marauders want
saying
to
I
make
can
it.
use my
This is what
ability
I got
here.
here.
Turn this
So,
normal success
turn
into a crit
3,
success.
turn-
Really?
Or, and then
3,
block that,
turn
and then I
4,
can block that,
and
and
then
that would
turn
save.
5.
That would save many.
Got it. You take 5 damage.
Yes. So I'm at 4 left, and now I'm wounded.
So if you commit to rolling down one street in force, I can't do everything. And your force just went.
So he's wounded.
Okay.
Okay. But
You got a great list.
I'm low on CP now,
Just-
and I can't
you
use
gotta
that.
practice finding a street that I'm not on. You're gonna win games in deployment.
You've
now.
tagged this point, and that means that point.
Because the second I distracted you over here with the bulk of my force, and you were like, I'm not sure.
You can't get out of there.
C3 is expensive. It doesn't
No,
do
you're gonna be
well
within control range.
isolated.
Oh.
It does well in large groups.
He could go up and over, but
And you got enough helicopters to go.
So, conflict. You don't need one over
And I have no
No.
ECM.
you kill them all.
He's gonna activate, he's gonna dash, get closer, he's gonna shoot at you.
Cool.
So you got this.
Thank you very much.
You got this.
Luckily I've balanced, so I can reroll on
Yeah, I got one of these.
Okay, for the after action report, and as you're watching the videos, we did run it back. We didn't roll dice the whole way through. We didn't have time for another game. It was getting late. But again, what I expect people to do versus what they actually do never truly meets up in the middle. And the easiest way to explain that is that you cannot treat every opponent the same. Even when you're playing the same opponent, sometimes you get complacent, sometimes you get lazy, sometimes what you're thinking will happen, the dice kick you in the teeth and tell you, no, that's not how it's going to happen, and you're going to have to fight your way out. In the beginning of the game, I was sneaking my Tokugawa and my Antos out to go meet the enemy and pour fire down. So if you remember at the beginning of the video, I said the Marauder Bounty Hunter does 5 at medium, the Marauder 2 does 7 at medium, the 2 Zeus 9S2s do 5 at medium, 5 at long. The Tokugawas do 5 at short and medium, and the Antoses do 2, 4, 4. So if everything hit at medium range, that's 18 from the vehicles, and 21 from the assault lance. That's 39 damage, and that's clearing out mechs. So turn one of the shooting and turn two of the shooting, anything that was in the first corridor on the left side of the map with the Marauders and the Zeus's was getting pounded on average because my dice just made up their minds. I literally rolled 6 sets of snake eyes and I just threw the dice to the side. It happens. But as the game continued on, I noticed my opponent was hanging back. Not a fault of his own. He's not an aggressive player. I'm the aggressive one. And I started using his passive aggressiveness against him by throwing the ferrets out there to spot, and I could just chuck my indirect fire. So my fire lance on the right flank with the Axeman, two Crusaders, and the Archer was literally indirect fire and slugging through damage. I had two Hunchbacks with the Spider, and then I had the four Peregrines. I don't know why I'm getting so careless with Peregrines. That's a personal fault that I need to go really deal with myself about because they're 20 points apiece. They cover 24 inches a turn. At skill 4, they're 20 points. I can do up to 3 damage against behind something. But all of the opponents in my play group are now comfortable just popping them turn 1 at long range with flak, and it pisses me off. These are personal issues. But when we ran the game back, I showed him what I was expecting. If you build your terrain out to have multiple alleys of fire and you're running C3, the sprint helicopter is the perfect give me for medium and short range, depending on how hard you want to hit your opponent turn 1. So when you're seeing the shorter video that was filmed by a wonderful sister of mine, um, I'm looking at board control. I don't have to fight for all 5 objectives. I don't have enough units at 750 points. I have just enough to take 3. If we were playing 1,000-point game, I would still only reach up to going for 4 total objectives. But not having C3 and having to counter C3 was a challenge for me because I was getting torn apart. What was in my advantage and disadvantage was I parked the assault lance off on a left flank by themselves. When my opponent in the game initially abandoned the left flank, my Marauders could jump jet over and go take the objective, while everyone else on my side can run up and get the objective. Going from 3 to 2, I went to 4 to 1. Had we done it the way that we did in the last chunk of the video, he would have cleaned me out 4 to 1 because his C3 would have melted lance after lance after lance after lance. And the thing I forgot to mention is that VTOLs, Wiggy, and flying units cannot hold objectives in an objective-based match. So things to think about. Please, as always, like, comment, subscribe, drop your comments so we can discuss it. Give us your opinions. Talk to y'all soon.